If you've ever had a sciatic nerve pain, you know it can be very, very painful and debilitating. Now, sciatic nerve pains can get aggravated with different activities, and walking could be one of them. However, I'm going to give you some tips, probably three. Yeah, I've got three tips for you that will help you with your sciatic nerve pain when you're walking. Okay, so basically help you reduce that pain, and there'll be less chances of you getting the sciatic nerve pain when you're walking. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach, and I help moms who are executives overcome the physical challenges of motherhood. So, anything from in between a weak pelvic floor. Sorry, I'm having some tech issues here. Yeah. So I help moms who are executives from overcome the physical challenges of motherhood. So as I was saying, anything from a weak pelvic floor to neck pain, back pain, heel pain, really, and anything up to a weak pelvic floor or a poor posture. All right. So moving on to our topic for today, sciatic nerve pain and how to walk pain-free. Now, we all know that walking is a form of exercise. Exercises help to release endorphins, make you feel happy. But then when you have sciatic nerve pain, you probably are not very happy with your walking, because it could be that you don't like the walking because you get back pain, or it could be that the leg in which you have your sciatica pain, it is difficult for you to put that leg down onto the floor. So the basic rule is listen to your body. Of course, see how you're feeling on that day. However, if you're going to be walking with that sciatic nerve pain, there are a few tips, three tips that I'm going to talk about that can help you reduce the chances of aggravating that or flaring up that sciatica pain. Now, the first one is when you land with your foot when you're walking, right? One foot is on the floor or the ground, and the other foot is up in the air. So that's how we walk. So when you're walking, you have to land on your heel. So if this was your foot, you land on your heel and then you roll on to your toes. So, and so when you're doing this action, as opposed to when you're in pain, you might possibly try and land on your toes first, or try and put the full foot down. Now, try doing this if you have your sciatica pain, and even if you don't, you know, for in the future, if you get sciatica pain, try to land on your heel and then roll on to your midfoot and then to your forefoot. Try that while your other leg is actually planted on the ground, right? So when, your other leg is, planted on the ground, you step in, you roll onto your toes, your other foot goes up in the air, and then it goes heel, toe. So remember that heel, toe in your mind. When your foot has landed on the floor, it is flat on the floor. Make sure there are 3 points on your foot that are touching the floor or ground. If this was the sole of my foot, obviously I can't show you my foot on the video. So if this was the sole of my foot, this is my heel, this is the ball of my, okay, ignore that thumb. This is the ball of my big toe, and this is the ball of my little toe. If you look at point number 1, 2, and 3, you basically want to be standing on this tripod, these 3 points. So remember, the first tip was heel, toe. So you land on your heel and you gradually roll onto your toes. And once you hit the floor or the ground, you're standing on your tripod. So that was point number 1. Second is, sometimes when we have pain, you want to get the walking done and over with. Try not to do that mistake. Try and go slow and steady. If you feel that you're pain-free, of course, you can pick up a little bit of pace and see how you go. But I would recommend you should go slow enough so that you can have a conversation while you're walking, right? So basically, you're able to have a conversation without getting out of breath or feeling the need for more air intake. So what happens is when you slow down, your stride length, that is the number of steps that you're taking, or the length of the steps, sorry, not number, the length of the steps tends to be less. So when you do that, there's less stress coming on your lower back. So that was point number 2. Now, point number 3 is try and maintain a good posture when you are walking. Now, how do you maintain a good posture when you're walking? I have done quite a few YouTube videos, and you can have a look at the video. It's called How to Maintain a Good Posture When You're Walking, exactly what I was talking about. So, you can have a look at that video, but basically, it just tells you how to align your spine from your neck, mid back to your lumbar spine, or that is your lower back, and try and maintain that good posture when you're walking. So basically, you're not slouching over, you're not shrugging your shoulders, you're not like slouching over from your mid or your lower back when you're walking. So try and maintain a good posture while you're walking, is the third tip. Something that will help you to maintain that good posture when you're walking is your core muscle strength. Now, we're not talking about abs, six pack abs, and crunches here. We're talking about just very simple core exercises. I talk about these core exercises in my free community. We did a series on the core exercises. If you're interested, you can join my community. The link is in the bio for those of you you're watching me on Instagram, and for the rest of you, I'll leave a link to my free community in the comments below.